Hello and welcome to Simply Solve's video training series. In this session we're going to talk about downloading and installing the LiAM application. So let's open up a browser and navigate to simplysolve.com. On our website, click the free trial link. Read through our requirements, our disclaimer, before downloading our program. It's important to know that you need Microsoft Access on your workstation, and we recommend that you have the latest versions of Windows and Access loaded. If you don't have Microsoft Access and you'd like to try our program, Microsoft does make a free runtime version of the application available here, but only download it if you don't already have access on your workstation. All right, let's go ahead and click here with our left mouse button. We're going to left mouse click the downloaded file, left mouse click at the open, and then we're going to left mouse click and hold the mouse down and drag the LiAM folder to our workstation. All right, let's close the website and double click with your left mouse button the LiAM folder. Now within LiAM there's a number of other folders and files. The production folder contains your primary LiAM database. There's also a companion folder called Training that contains the same LiAM database. Here you can link your new users to the training database and let them practice with LiAM before exposing them to your production data. There's also a user guide and an upload template. The upload template is used if you want to add assets in bulk to the LiAM system. Finally, there is a LiAM_U or user interface file. Let's go ahead and hold with our left mouse button this file and drag it over to the desktop. Let's close the folder and talk about the operation of your system. If it's just you, you can leave the LiAM folder right here on your desktop. Then you'll connect your LiAM user interface to the LiAMD folder or file in the production folder. However, if you have a network and you want to store the LiAM data in a protected network environment, just drag it up to a network folder. Just make sure that that network folder, you have read-write permissions into it. And if you have any other users that want to try this as well, make sure they have read-write permissions into that folder as well. So I've simulated that on my desktop. I'm just going to drag it up and store it in my simulated network folder. All right, let's go ahead and double click on the LiAM user interface. All right, once it opens, you're going to get a welcome screen. Now, if you get a macro error that says stop macros and then there's an enable macro button up here, then we have to do some work on your Access application to get it to run automatically with macros enabled. So I'm going to stop our application right here and cover that just in case that's happening in your situation. If it is, open up your Start menu and open up your Access application. Then create a blank database. On the File tab, select File, Options, go to your Trust Center settings, and your macro settings. The default from Microsoft is that they disable all macros and give you a notification. Well, to get around those prompts when you run Access, you can change this to enable all macros. Then select OK and OK and close this test database. Now we're going to come back and double click on the LiAM user interface. And this time, if you did get those prompts before, you shouldn't be getting them now. All right, we're going to assume that you don't, and we're going to press on. It's asking you now to connect your user interface to the LiAMD file that's in the production database within the LiAM folder. So let's go ahead and click here to connect. We're going to navigate up to our network folder. In this case, I've simulated it on my desktop. I'm going to open my network folder and I'm going to open the LiAM application. Then I'm going to go to production. You can go to training as well if you'd rather. Then I'm going to select the LiAM D1 file and open it. Now LiAM's connecting to the backend database. Once that happens, you'll be presented with an end user license agreement. This describes the terms and conditions for the use of our program. Once you've read through it, select I agree. LiAM will now go and attempt to create your first user account. Now, 95% of the people that will use LiAM are part of a corporate environment where their username is already authenticated. So you'll simply select Create. However, if there is no username here, you have the option of creating a manual login. Select Manual, then put a username, a password, a question, and a recovery answer here, and then select Create. But since we're going to be talking about connecting through a network, switch back to Network and select Create. The first account that's created in LiAM is the super user or the super administrator account. That user will have global permissions to everything in the database. So let's just say that you have other users who do want to try this as well. They can take this client, put it on their workstation, and connect to the same network production database that you did. However, they're going to need to have an account. As the super administrator for LiAM, come over to the Admin tab, select Admin and User. Then you can add all of the other test user accounts as well. Remember, this has to be the same value that appears when they go to open up their LiAM application. Next, you're going to want to give them permissions to access the various modules within LiAM by putting these permission codes in their permission code field. Once that's done, simply close this, and then they will be able to log on to LiAM as well. All right, this concludes our session on the download and installation of the LiAM application. If you have any questions or you need assistance, feel free to call us at 833-TRY-LiAM, or go ahead and open up our website and go to our contact page and send us a contact request that way.